Welcome to Dr. Bill's China. Today I'd like to share about why Eve was not Chinese. A few years ago I spent 10 days in the Philippines sharing Fujian's history and culture to children, university students, and government and business leaders. 90% of the Philippine Chinese speak Minnan dialect, but many don't speak Mandarin. So they were very happy to learn about their ancestors' homeland in English. In Manila, I spoke to the Anvil Business Club, which is committed to propagating Confucian and Filipino business values. And since humor is an icebreaker, I said, "Did you know scientists found that Adam and Eve were not Chinese?" They were shocked. One man asked, "Why?" I said, "If Eve had been Chinese, she'd have tossed the apple and eaten the snake." Most laughed because snake meat is popular in Minnan. But one lady jumped up and said, "Not true." I thought I'd offended her, but she said, "If Eve had been Chinese, she'd never toss an apple. She'd eat the snake and sell the apple." The joke is funny to Chinese, if not to Westerners who seem eager to be offended at everything, because Chinese know their reputation for business. The Silk Road trade lasted almost 4,000 years, and in 2014, even Harvard Business Review acknowledged China's business prowess, saying that until the 19th century, China had 1/3 of the world's GDP and an economy more open and market-driven than Europe's economies. China's open economy ended in the 19th century only because the West took control of China's trade and customs. Many of my 19th century books about China attest that Chinese loved business and that a Chinese oral agreement rooted in honor was far more reliable than a Western written contract grounded in laws that could be easily circumvented. In 1906, Caldwell wrote, "'Tis a fact that the Chinese merchant is considered absolutely reliable and honest in all business transactions. When a Chinese merchant says can do after a verbal agreement, the European trader knows it will be done even if the Chinaman loses money. He drives a close bargain, but when the can do is passed, his word will be kept. There are no bankruptcies." So anyway, I agree that if Eve had been Chinese, she should have sold the apple, not tossed it. And hopefully should have sold it for a fair price. And later I'll share why Adam was the first man to be henpecked.